Hello everybody, this is Leanne with Diamonds and Doxies, and today we're going to do a kitting up video. I've already done the unboxing for this Flower Shop Ghosts. I believe that's the name of it. Does it not have the name on here? Yep, Flower Shop Ghosts. And I'm so excited to be doing this. It's the art of Stephanie Marie. And I also have Ghost Cafe, and I was so excited to do her. I was going to do her for Drills and Chills, and then moving and packing, and it just never happened. So I am going to kit this up today. I will link the unboxing video down below if you missed it and you would like to go check it out to see. I will be happy to do that. Now, we have here 52 colors. Each one of these holds 48, so I'll start over here. And the first thing I always do is I just sit here and go through all the stickers. And so, yeah. So this is also a kit up. You know, I'm doing a kit up and chat. So, y'all, exciting news. This here is my 100th video. Why am I struggling here? My gosh. My 100th video. Can you believe that? I cannot. I can't believe I ever made one video, to be real honest with you. Before YouTube, the only videos I ever took were, I took some with my phone when we go on vacation, you know, for prosperity's sake. But for the most part, my, you know, taking a video and talking was when my kids were little. And that was with a VHS. So, yeah, this is all different for me, but I'm really loving it. You know, I wasn't sure that I would. But yeah, I mean, now it's a hobby that's important to me, just like diamond painting is. And I feel like I can vent to y'all, and no one, you know, I can talk about diamond painting with anyone in my family or any of my friends, you know, outside of the diamond painting community. And they just kind of look at me like I've lost my mind. And since getting a YouTube channel, I have made so many legitimate good friends. I mean, legitimate. And not just people, oh, you're my friend. No, I mean, that have been there for me, supported me, and that some of them I got to meet in person, some of them I will be meeting in person. So yeah, it's really neat that I can discuss stuff, and it, you know, so I think some people just go, oh, and you know, just so they can wait for me to shut up so they can talk about something else, because I need to find some victims. I mean, you know, fellow diamond painters. I needed to create some more, right? So anyway, yeah, happy 100th birthday video day. You know, when the kids are in school, I think they still do it. They celebrate 100 days of school. So actually, I didn't even realize it was going to be my 100th. My grandson, who watches my videos, and he does diamond paint some. He doesn't really have time. He's 13, and you know, he's in middle school, and he's part of the orchestra, and you know, he's pretty busy. But he's the one that pointed out to me, Nana, do you realize you have 99 videos? And I was like, no, I did not realize that. So yeah. So what has been going on, y'all? What have y'all been up to? It's already the middle of January. I cannot believe it. As I am filming this, it is January 14th, and that just blows my mind. Yeah, but here we are. So how's everybody doing so far in the new year? I know some people are just really struggling health-wise. Some of us in the diamond painting community been following your updates and stuff, and some of you are really struggling with health issues. And then a lot are dealing with tragedy. yeah, even in my own little community where there's a lot of I mean, just so many things that make you go, oh my gosh, you know, it's just, there's a lot of sad things out there right now. And I don't know, it just seems like winter can do that, but it's cold here right now, but it's going to get a lot colder. And by some people's standards, it's probably not cold, but it's cloudy. And when it's cloudy and cold, it just seems so much colder, you know, than if the sun's shining at the same degrees. So I don't know what it is, but it makes my bones cold. So now I got 4 extras over here. These are my ArtDot. If you've been following me for any time at all, you know that that's my favorite. Although I am going to get some of the new smaller boxes for the Diamond Art Club storage. And so I can try them out, so I can let y'all know what I think. And so I can give it an honest opinion as well. But anyway, so these are my ArtDots. This is the 4-drawer storage system. I will insert a photo, if I can please remember, here so that you can see what it looks like, and then I'll leave a link for it. I got it off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link below for you if you're so interested. You can also get a 2-drawer, but it takes up the same amount of desk space, so I get the 4. And as it is, I've got, this will be my 3rd kit, kitted up in it. So, yeah. One of them is my long-term whip, which is my Sugar Skull Dachshund from Art and Soul, and then I'm working on this little Richard Lorenz kit. It's just a little Amazon Diamond Art Club kit. And then I'm going to start on this. I'm going to put it in the breakfast room because this desk is not big enough at all. So, alrighty, I got some new static guard too if I need it. Get my Q-tip here. Get my funnel for my bottles, my butters. I always kit up in a tray, and this is the one I'm currently using because of the Richard Lorenz event. So this is Yellow Dog Designs. Doesn't matter what kind of tray you use, but it's here, so I'm using it. Now, the way I kit up is I will just take, like I got 3866, I'll just take it and I'll find 3866 and I will kit up. I don't put these in any kind of order. I know that I'm going to have extras, I'm sure, from some of these bags. So I've got my trusty little thing of baggies that comes with the kits and my Sharpie, and I will write the DMC on it. What doesn't fit will go in that, and I'll keep it in my drawer here, my desk. And when I need it, I just pull it out. So 3866. 3866. Here we go. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I really do. If you're listening to this, I hope and pray that you are doing well. That your health is good. If you live in Southern California, I hope and pray that you are not affected by the fire. If you are, I am absolutely, I think to some degree we're all affected by it because of the human tragedy that's happening. I read, I'm sure there'll be many stories similar, but I read where one of the victims that died, he was found holding his water hose, I guess, trying to put out the fire. And, we need to remember that not everybody who lives there, they can't just get out, they don't have a driver to take them anywhere. People have handicaps. You cannot just leave. And then it happens so quickly. And, it's that kind of stuff that makes me so sad. Yeah, it's really those stories that, it's like, oh my God, how tragic. I can't even imagine being that man. He was older, and I think you're probably going to see a lot more of of that because, yeah. So it's just tragedy, and I'll be glad to find out what in the heck set it off. I think this one expert, that was on the news, he said every big fire starts out as a little fire. So it's like, where did it come from? All right, so now I need to take one of these baggies. Alrighty, and this is 3866, and I'll write on here 3866. Okay. And I can tell right now I'm going to have to... Static is going to be real. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm sitting here with my little space heater plugged in with it on. Probably doesn't help my static issues, but that's okay. So anyway, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm being summoned. Okay, sorry about that. God, and just like that, I forget where I was, what I was talking about. I don't remember. Anywho, as far as me and, my immediate family, we're doing just fine. We are doing just fine. It's looking closer on the house. We are finally getting the carpet scheduled, so that was nice. For a couple of weeks. So Robert, man, my eyes, y'all. It's like, what is that? Oh yeah. He said we should have the wood floor and the shower completed this week, if not next. So that's good. And we've been talking with someone to put in, we want to do some kind of hurricane protection for our windows. And so we're just going to do the downstairs because, neither one of us should be up on a ladder doing anything to upstairs. And Jacob said, I will help you. But, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, and he would. He would help. He's helped in the past put plywood on my windows. So, this would be so much easier. But I don't necessarily know that I want him on a super tall ladder. Does that make sense? But anyway, so we're just going to do the downstairs. And it's going to be an investment, but then so is the generator. So, but I sure hope that our house will be, oh dear, y'all, look at all of these. I'm going to have to move this out the way. Oh, jeez. Look at all these 3865s. Ay, ay, ay. You better like white. You better like white. That's all I'm going to say. So, 3866. Okay, so I've got an extra bag of these, and what I'll do is I'll put these here in the drawer with my extras. And then, obviously, I've got a lot of, let me see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bags. 13 bags of 3865. It's kind of like the opposite of 310. So we'll put you over here. You're going to take up a lot of room in the drawer. And then, that took up a lot of the drills right there. I know I'm going to need a baggie, so I'll get that right there. Let's see. Oh, even the bag stuck to my scissors. But this is how I get rid of static. People have different methods. I've done, I think, all of them. There's some people that put them in a freezer. That requires forethought, and I rarely have that. So I haven't tried that, but I have tried breathing. Oh my God. How embarrassing. Well, I'm not cutting it out. Nope. Nope, sure not. I could just go, you know what, let's just start over. But yes, you did actually, if you were watching, you did see me just pour the drills through the funnel with nothing in the funnel. I mean, seriously, y'all. Seriously. This happens. Okay, 3865. 3865. Come on down. Let's do it this way. How about we put all these drills in the bottle? How about that? Okay. God, then I almost dropped the box or the bag. God, y'all, did you? Calm down, Leanne. Calm down. Getting too excited. What it is I haven't made a video in I think a week. I think so. I think that's my problem. Or that's just going to be the story I'm going to stick with. Now let me get these here, over here. All right, 3865. Come on down. Let's fix you up here. So anyway, the house is coming along. Some days it seems like it's like they're there and it's like, what are y'all doing? You know? Because they don't appear to be doing anything, but it's those kinds of things like electrical and stuff that's not giving you the huge impact, you know, like tiling a shower will or laying floor will, you know? So, but man, I told Max today, I said, you know, when we get moved, I want to have, you know, I want to do the whole, I don't want to go anywhere. You know, I want to leave my hackabouts on and just cook at home and just chillax. Don't want to have to get dressed. So he said, absolutely, we could do that. So, 'cause that's what I wanted to do today. But we went and had lunch with our two sons. So that's always nice. Out of 3 of my children, 2 of them, well, Jacob, as you know, is just around the corner, and Jennifer's just down the street. She's maybe 5 minutes from here. I mean, you could ride your bike down there if you so chose. Goodness, pups. But Max lives 30 minutes away, so it's not terrible, but, you know, don't get to see him as much. So, like he does love to go eat fajitas. We love to eat fajitas with them. So, we went and ate fajitas today for lunch. And that was good. That was good. And then we've got some freezing weather coming. I mean, like possible hard freeze, which is never good. Never good. 1, 6, 8. So I think I made my grocery list. Oh, I made a menu and now I've got a grocery list going. I think one day I'm going to fix a pot roast because we can do leftovers with that. And then another day I can do taco soup. Also, we can do leftovers with that. So, yeah, I think that'll be good. And just kind of get stuff so we don't have to go anywhere. Because it's just yuck. Because it's not going to be just freezing. It's going to be yuck. Like they're saying we might have snow. And I think snow is beautiful. I don't want to live in snow. But I think it's beautiful if I'm sitting inside by a cozy fireplace, drinking hot chocolate, looking out on it. Not if I have to get out in it. Not so pretty then. So, and besides, you know, it's always, because it'll warm up out of freezing and then everything melts and then it freezes again. And then guess what it is? It's ice. And nobody should drive on ice. I don't care where you live. Unless you know how to drive on ice. Because you always hear people make fun of Texans. You know, you just don't know how to drive on it. And I'm like, well, how come I'm looking up in Buffalo, New York and Missouri and all over and they're having huge you know, pile-ups because nobody can drive on ice. I remember one time, oh God, this was, how old am I, 61? So this was over 40 years ago. I mean, maybe 43, 44 years ago. And was going to Arkansas, to Neenah, Arkansas. And on the way there, the road was closed because of ice, and we just sat there. And I watched an 18-wheeler just sitting completely still, jackknife. It's like, oh goodness. So, yeah, it's not a Texas thing. It's an ice thing. So I'd rather not be out in it. Thank you very much. 3022. 3022. Okay. So anyway, I know I was talking about the house and then I got sidetracked. That's how my brain works. So y'all, I mean, I'm almost afraid to say it, but I'm wondering if okay, so a month from today is Valentine's Day. And I'm wondering if we're going to be moving in by then. I think there might be a chance. I mean, I know there's some small touch-up things that need to be done. You know, like with painting and cleaning and, you know, stuff like that. But I think 3022. I think we'll be able, maybe, but you'll know because you'll hear me squeal. And I am absolutely looking forward to my new craft room. I was watching Kara's video about her logbook, which of course I had to copy, and I've sent a message to Imagicrafts by Cindy. I've ordered from her before, so I like her product. About ordering one similar to Kara's, except I don't need a page because I don't do special enhancements. I mean, I'm not saying I never will, but if I ever did, I would just make notes of it because it's not something I do on the regular. So, I don't need that. But I do want to get a section. I mean, I want a section for my whips, and I want a section 3743 for my off the canvas stuff. You know, because I do those and I don't keep a log of them, but you know, it would be kind of neat to see, you know, what I've done. I will put my mini kits in with my regulars though, because yeah, I do consider one is to be in a very small painting. I mean, granted, a very small painting, but I don't, you know, figure them out by size anyway. I mean, diamond painting is a diamond painting, whether it's big or it's not. Obviously, one's going to take me longer, but I mean, as far as giving them special weight or something, I do not do that. So, let's see, 3743Z, 3743Z is fairy dust. But isn't that a beautiful color, that lilac? I think it's pretty. Z. 3743. I hope this camera's in range. Hope you can see. So yeah, won't that be fun? And then, so I was thinking about, you know, my goals. I usually don't have like resolutions or anything like that, but I am going to set a goal that I think is doable. I do think it's doable. It's just a matter of, will I do it? But my goal is to get my craft room set up, and I never really had a specific room that was for crafts. I had a desk in my bedroom that I did from, and I had a desk in my office or my study that I, you know, diamond painted from. But as far as a room that was strictly dedicated to arts and crafts or anything, no, I have not. So 3024. So my goal is to get that organized and functional. And this is going to take me some time because I also want to destash. If you've been following me for a while, I had said that once I hit 500, I would do a giveaway for my subscribers, and I absolutely will. But again, I'm saying it all the time. I know you're tired of hearing it. All my stuff is in storage. So, yeah, I can't really do that. And yes, I could do gift cards. You know, I could do that to someplace. And that would make sense, definitely, down the road. But the problem is I got a lot of kits that I think need a new home. And I think I'd rather gift some, you know? And besides, you know, there's no point in me spending extra money right now because I want to, I will not say right now how many I want to get, you know, how much I want to destash. Like I know Kara said 15%, which sounds like a very doable number. But I'm not 100% sure on how much I have because I quit logging because I thought I didn't have a Gens Flow app. I did, but anyway. So I quit logging. So I'm not real sure how many I have. So before I can make that call, you know, I need to find out how many I have. And I want to be much more deliberate in my buying. Much more deliberate. Now, like this kit here, I absolutely, when I saw it, I was like, nope, it's mine. I gotta have it. Gots to have it. So, and I knew because I wanted to work on it right away. So I need to put that as more of a criteria for a very long time, for most of the time anyway. In fact, up until just very recently, my only criteria for buying something was I liked it. Well, I've got a bunch of kits that I've had for a very long time that I still like. But, you know, then I like another one and I buy another one. And that's how I end up with this huge stash. And then part of me is like, well, you know, something ever happened. I don't know. I don't know, what could possibly, I don't even want to put that out to the universe, so just, I don't know what's going to happen, let's put it that way. Then I'll have plenty of diamond paintings, you know, I won't have to worry about not having enough. Well, you know, I know I have over 150. I know that. Leanne knows this. So, yeah, that's not a, I mean, and I did, what did I say? My year-end review? Now I don't remember if it was 26 or 29. I don't remember. So you do the math. You do the math on that. So I want to be more selective. I don't think, I mean, I just bought 2 kits from Oraloa. 6021. I do have, I got one from Jaded Gem Shop coming, but I've done hers before. Muni Made, I've got some Muni Made to do. They're in my stash. I got a Bella Art Day Nicole in my stash. I got some Enablers Outpost in my stash. So yeah, I mean, I feel like there's probably something else too. That, you know, I want to try some newer companies, new to me. Oh, I also have Art and Soul. So, and that's, in fact, that's my whip right now. And I want to try some newer companies, not just for the fun of it, mind you. I mean, I like to have choices. And as you know, I did try Dreamer Design I'm not saying I'll never try them again, but they're just, yeah. I did not have good luck. So, yeah. And obviously, I'm not, ultimately, I am a consumer, right? I've said that before. Regardless of what I buy, price is important, but not as important as quality. For me, I'll pay more for quality. And I'm not going to buy something just because it's a small business or, you know, they need help or whatever. And I appreciate that everybody needs help. I mean, you know, a Neighbors Outpost had posted something about, you know, they were struggling. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll go buy a pen. I always need a pen. No, wait, I don't always need a pen, but I'm always happy to buy a pen. So, yeah, I did. I went and bought a pen from them. But, I mean, I'm not going to buy from a company and get the kit and not enjoy working on it. So, yeah. Because I've given away so many kits that I had not worked on because I was like, I don't like the company. You know, I will not, no, wait. I like the company just fine. It wasn't the company. It was the drills or the canvas or the rendering that I was just like, I am not going to do this. So, yeah. So I'm going to get more selective in what I buy. And liking it just isn't going to be it. Loving it is going to be more it. But I also need to get my stash down. And Lily, if you're watching, you know, you made a comment that, you know, you can't buy one till you finish one. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go that drastic. Because that seems awful drastic to me. But, yeah, I am going to, I need to make myself a checklist, you know, so I can go, okay, before I buy this kit, is it an absolute must-have? If it was discontinued, I would be so very sad, and I would be willing to buy on a D-stash. If the answer to that question is yes, then yes, that's gonna be definitely one of my criterias for get it now. If it's something like, well, no, I mean, I can wait for a restock because I'm not planning on working on it in the next, you know, few months, then, okay, then wait. I don't have to, I mean, back when I first started diamond painting, y'all, the only criteria was, did she like it? Yes, I liked it, so buy it. And it wasn't, some stuff wasn't even like, I love it. It was just, well, I guess what had happened was, when I first started diamond painting, I ordered some from Amazon because, you know, like most people, I didn't know. And then I was like, okay, I'm finished. Now what? Now what? And I was like, oh no, I can't get, you know, I needed it right then. So someone had mentioned Hobby Lobby. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I think I got some diamond dots, yeah. And then I was like, oh wow, these were so much better than than the ones on Amazon. So then, you know, I finished that one real fast, and then I went back and there was some Diamond Art Club. So I bought a couple of those and I was like, whoa, okay, you know, and yeah. And as they say, the rest is history, because I really liked Francesca's Studio Works, but she does still sell like conversion kits and drills and blank canvases, things like that, but she doesn't sell actual kits anymore. And that's such a bummer because she has amazing kits. Great quality, great rendering, beautiful colors. They were confetti heavy because it wasn't, I'm pretty sure it was not hand charted. So, and that's another thing I've learned, is that I really like hand charting. So I'm not into the unnecessary confetti. And I realize that that's expensive for small shops, because you know, it takes a lot of time and it takes skill. You know, you need to know what the heck you're doing. So you probably have to hire somebody, or you have to spend the time and the money to learn how to. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a couple that I bought from, but I'm like, I love the artwork. Drills are beautiful, but my God, this confetti is killing me, and I hate it. And again, it's not bringing me pleasure. So, am I going to do that? Oh dear. No. You know, it's like, no, I won't do that again. You know, I just won't. So, let's see, y'all, if I can get, probably not. No, no way, Jose. Aren't these pretty, though? These are fairy dust as well. So, I'm just going to put these in a little, just a few in this baggie, but that's okay. I'll save them, because you never know. Okay, Z554. Z554. I like that even on the ABs now, Diamond Art Club uses the actual DAC. I just wondered, are there any 6,000s? There are, woo, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6,000s, and I'm sure you're aware of Diamond Art Club. Anything in the 6,000s isn't technically a DMC number. It is one they came up with, so that they could get more range of colors. And I am not hating it. I can tell you that right now. I like them. 318. So yeah, I don't know that Ghost Cafe or this one would even be possible without the 6,000s. So anyway, that's my goal. My goal is to get my stash completely logged and start doing some giveaways. Because I'd like to grow my channel to 750. I can't even imagine that, but I would like to. So if you know anybody that would be interested, please let them know, because I'll do another giveaway at 750. And then in the very off chance I hit 1,000, of course, it'll be even bigger. So, yeah. So that's what I think my biggest goal, like I said, is getting into the house and getting my craft room set up. And I hope that doesn't take too long. I hope it doesn't. And I'm starting to think we're not going on a trip in the spring. It's probably just going to be the fall. And we may just stay local. I say local in Texas, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm thinking about Max's birthday's in November. So for my birthday, for my 60th birthday, we went to the Hill Country in San Marcos and rented a huge house. And all the family came. And that was fun. But my God, it's not, my birthday's in August, right? And it was hot. It's much hotter in the Hill Country because, well, it's drier. But it was, I mean, it was like 104, 105, and I'm sorry. Yeah, you could get in the river and float. Well, I also found out that I'm too old to float. You know, I used to love doing it, but now I can't get in and out of the tube very gracefully. It's kind of embarrassing. I think this might all fit. And it, you know, it was too hot to go sit outside, even in the shade. It was like, no. You know, you're going to have a heat stroke even in the shade. So, you know, and I love being in, we were on some acreage. We had trees everywhere along the river and everything. So we're thinking somewhere else in the Hill Country, but it'll be in November, so it really won't be a tubing time either. So we'll probably just go somewhere in the Hill Country. And I found a place that's got a main house, or 2 bedrooms, and then it's got 3 cabins. And I think that would be, you know, with bathrooms and bedrooms, that would be great for our family. So, I don't know. Gonna have to run it past everybody first. See if they're interested, or find out who all can go, you know, because it's during school. So, you know, the thing about having an August birthday, especially the first part of August, is nobody's in school. So I don't know. I do not know. I mean, I know they get out for Thanksgiving, but we're not going at Thanksgiving. Although I guess we could. I mean, it's got a huge indoor and outdoor kitchen. I'll have to look and see if it's even available for those dates. Might be something to consider. And we can all pitch in on that. Don't you just love static? So no one ever... Nobody said that, man. Nobody. If you say you do like static, then I don't know. I don't know about you, man. Some are worse than others. Whenever I was working on my Alphonse Mucha from Diamond Art Club, Seasons Winter 1896, 0 static. I was like, oh my God, this is what happiness looks like. It was also a round kit. So I think sometimes round kits don't have as much static. Freak. But yeah, I'm looking forward to my craft room so I can have, I want to get back to having 2 diamond paintings going, 1 round and 1 square. That's my happy place. 3863. No, 3836 in the end. Gotta pay attention. 3836. That would have been bad. I don't think there's any that just has a couple. Well, yeah, there are some with just a few colors, but not many. Most of them have quite a few. Let me spray my Q-tip again. Don't you dare fall over. Spray this time. Okay. I know some people say they don't like the way it smells. I love the way static garb smells. Absolutely love it. Like in the winter time when there's so much static in the air, I'll spray it on my hair because my hair will be going, and I'll spray it on my hair. That's just how much I like it. I think it smells really good, really fresh. It smells like clean laundry. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Jeez Louise. See, I think you're... Yep, you go in there. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I always lose drills when I'm kitting up. I just end up all over the place. 169, and I've got 2 of those, so I'll put one of these here. Okay. 169. I can tell you right now, I like the way they have this because 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 4 is 4, and this is 3. 3 is 3, 5 is 5, 7 is 7, and 8 is 8. I know to a lot of people that doesn't matter, but if I look down at a 5, my first thought is to look for the number 5, you know, the 5th one. Because that's just the way I've always kitted up. I've always kitted up in order, which just so happens to be DMC order. And I've never done a max color kit. I mean, the most I ever did was, I think, 89, which was, last year was Serenity Faye from Francesca's Diamond Studio. I've never done one that's had that many. Gosh. Maybe if I do this as well. see how that works. Okay, put that in there, and I can tell that I need to do this. Yep. I have a dryer sheet over here, and I use that a lot of times to wipe down my tray and sometimes my funnel, but I really don't put them inside the containers. It's just more work for me, I feel like. I have to cut them all up and put them all in, and, then when you hit down, then you've got those. So this works for me. So. But whatever, however works for you. There's no, if it feels good to you, makes you happy, then by all means do it. If you don't like if you're thinking, man, there's got to be a better way, then yeah, okay, so try some different ways and find one that works for you. Come on. Well, the pups are starting to gather around me, which means they're letting me know that it's getting close to time to EAT. Okay, 6010. This is one that doesn't exist in the DMC. It's the first of my 6,000 here. I don't know how many there are. And I haven't opened, I never did an unboxing because I never had a YouTube channel. So I'm not sure on colors and all of that and how many are in the 6,000s. The colors are very similar though. But I think I'll kind of like these colors better. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Because see, when I got Ghost Cafe, I was like, I just love this. And then I thought, I'm going to save it and do it with Thrills and Chills. Well, then that didn't happen. Because at the time, I didn't know, the moving thing. So, I am going to get better at events. By getting better at events, I mean, do I have a kit that would qualify? If the answer is yes, then I will participate. Now, I may change my mind on my really good friends when they do something, but, and speaking of which, I'm going to be co-hosting an event with Artemis Dreams. I'll list her channel down below. If you don't follow her, you should. I got a chance to meet her. She lives in Sweden, but she is actually from Texas and from the area I live in. I mean, she was staying like 20 minutes away or so. So, yeah. So go check her out. And it's definitely, I know she's already got some sponsors on board, so that's awesome. Let's see if I can get this on there. Ooh. Yeah, I can do it. Just gotta be real careful when I open it. I don't remember the name. It's in September, I can tell you that much. So we got time. And I'm sure she'll be talking about it more. I hope so, because she's going to explain it more to me. I've never in my life hosted an event. But I think it's an event to try to help you with burnout. Like give you a chance to finish a whip that you want to do, or maybe you'd rather do cross stitch or knitting or whatever. It can be anything. I don't think it has to be any theme or any kind of company. I don't know if it has to be licensed. I don't know. Personally, I hope so, but I know some people don't feel that way, and I am just a co-host, so and I prefer that. I know everybody says, oh, you're a Leo, you're a born leader, and I'm like, not really. I'm really good at taking directions, but no, or following directions. should say. All right. $60.10. Oh, we had 2 bags of those. Okay. Here, a little bit smaller bag. Here we have $5.80. My goal is to finish this. I don't know how long the video is. See if I can see how long it's been so far. Oh, it hasn't been long. It's only been 39 minutes. I need to get me a little clock, or not, not necessarily a clock because I would forget to look at it, but a timer, so then I know how long I've been going, because, I do have my iPad here, and it does have a clock on it, but I never pay attention to when I start. So, it does me a little good. So now that I know a lot of us have goals, what are your goals? And have you bought anything recently? I just bought 2 Oraloas. I'm anxious to try a round and a square. I'm anxious to try them, see what I think. Scott, so far I've had some not so good reviews, and then some mostly good reviews, but not everybody likes to say, I'm that way sometimes. I'll see people ask, and I'm like, unless you're asking me personally, then, so some people don't, and that's understandable too. But I will always give you my honest opinion. Always. And my opinion will be based on my experience. We all have different experiences. No company is going to be hitting on hundreds all the time. Nobody. Every business has their moment, right? So I won't even say, well, I had a bad experience, so that's that. No, not really. Not really. If I'm seeing other people not having a bad experience, I'll go, well, maybe it was a one-off. I may have to lick my wounds for a little bit, feel sorry for not really feel sorry for myself, but, give some time between me and my disappointment. But I'm always going to tell you, this was my experience. Does not mean yours is going to be the same. I will recommend most companies. I won't recommend companies that sell unlicensed work, and that's just a personal thing for me. I realize that people don't necessarily have money for the licensed kits, but I also know the artists aren't, millionaires from their art. So, and I felt like they deserve to be compensated for their work. And I feel that way no matter who it was. You deserve that. So sometimes you can get budget kits that are just AI, and that's not covered by copyright. So, I see a lot of people do that. You can certainly do that. I think a lot of times you could do an image search, like on Google Lens. You could take the picture of the kit and put it on Google Lens, and then you can see where that kit originated from. And so then whether or not, it's licensed or not. But like I said, I think with AI art, it isn't. And so, and I'm not here to say anything about AI art. Don't care, to be real honest with you. Again, do I like the image? In fact, I actually had an AI art. I didn't know it was AI art. Jade told me it was. But I liked the image and had it made into a custom. So, if I like the image and I like the quality of the drills and the canvas, then yes. I see some kits that are posted, and I'm like, I'm not even sure what that is. It's so pixelated. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's not the picture that you bought, you know, but that's what you got. And it's like, see, that would drive me crazy. I had a kit like that one time, and it had words written on it, and it was just a big muddled mess, and I went, nope, and I threw it away. And that was very early on in my diamond painting journey. But I was like, this looks like crap. And no. And so, you know, you learn, the longer you diamond paint, you learn to look at things and go, okay, look at the detail of that. Now go look at the piece as it's rendered, because, yeah, it matters. But, I mean, if all you're wanting to do is sit there and put drills on a canvas, you really don't care if it's pixelated, that doesn't bother you, then that doesn't bother you. You know? Then it doesn't matter to you that it's super pixelated. And that's fine. I'm one of these people. I do hang up some of my diamond paintings. I don't have room for all of my diamond paintings, but I do hang some of them up. And so usually my criteria is, would I hang this in my house? Yes. Now some of the stuff, it's like, I would, but I'm not. You know, if I had a child, this might fit. Because sometimes I buy whimsical things just because they make me happy, you know. But I still like going back and looking at them. And I would not like going back and looking at them, you know. In fact, I do still have some that it's like, go back and look at this. First of all, it helps me see how much better I've gotten at placing. Still not perfection, you know, perfect by any stretch, but woo-wee. Some of it when I first started out, I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? And that's way back before I ever learned to multi-place. We're talking good old-fashioned single placing. And to be honest with you, I think squares are easier to place. To single, well, no, take that back. I don't know that, I think squares are made for multi-placing. I still multi-place rounds, don't get me wrong, but it's not as easy to me. It's such a joy with squares. You know, I love the multi-placing. I love the snap and everything. But I also like round drill kits, and when I get bored with working on one, it's so refreshing to work on a different one. So I do keep some smaller round kits on hand for that reason, like a palette cleanser. Don't like working on large rounds. They get monotonous to me. I don't know. I don't like it. And I think that was maybe my first Chuck Benson that I was like, okay, alrighty. That'll be enough of that. And I have not done another one. Love, love, love his artwork. Absolutely 100%. But just the confetti in it. I was like, okay, see, I didn't know that then. I didn't know what color confetti or color blocking was. I didn't understand all that. Now I look at it and go, yes, I like the picture. Well, I like working on it. And that's what I have to ask myself. Because, you know, even some in my stash that I know I'm going to de-stash, it's like, I love it. I like it. It's not that I don't. It's just, you know, I realize now that's not something I'm going to want to work on. So. So how about you? How long have you been diamond painting? I think I'm very, you know, comparatively speaking, I started in 2022, in September of 2022. So just over 2 years. There's a lot of you been diamond painting for a very long time. 3861. Y'all. Have you noticed that as well? That you're, you know, from when you first started to now, oh my goodness, your tastes have changed. because I definitely have. And also, I don't know, what do y'all consider a healthy size stash? I mean, I think all of us have a stash of some sort. Even if it's just a couple, you know, you have something that is waiting for you to do. What do you think is a reasonable amount to have in your stash? Or is there really no answer to that? Yeah, it may not be, I don't know. I just feel like having all of these in my stash just leads to a lot of clutter, and I don't like clutter, but I do like having hordes of things that I like. Like, even when I sewed, when I made quilts, I had so much fabric. Oh my gosh, so much fabric. And then I would go to garage sales and look for extra fabric, you know, just like people's, you know, extra that they had over from whatever. Had some old prints. And I collected fabric. And all the stuff that goes with, you know, had all these different scissors. I had all of the stuff for quilting, the batting, the backing, stuff to make bias tape, all the rulers. I mean, yeah, all the stuff. And I still have a sewing machine, have not used it. I bought it for Black Friday a couple of years ago because it was less than $200. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get one, just in case. And I'm gonna set it up in my craft room. So we'll see. You never know. You never know, but I don't know. I really want to learn to knit or crochet or both, or cross stitch. I mean, I'd like to do something that is very portable. Diamond painting, I mean, the diamond painting, the minis, those are very portable, so those are great. I do have it's in storage, but I do have an ArtDot case that keeps all my stuff in for when for when we travel. So I just pop the bag in there and I'm ready to go. But, I mean, some stuff is easier than others, right? I mean, like, I'm not going to take a big kit on a trip. First of all, I wouldn't finish it. And, it just, there's things that you need, you don't even think you need until you get there. And it's like, well, I don't have it. It's in my drawer at home, But, yeah, I don't know. I have tried, I don't know if my friend tried to teach me crochet or knit. I don't remember. I had the needles. I had the yarn. It was 2 needles. Yes, I had 2 needles. And she tried to teach me, y'all. And I was just like, oh my God. I just had such a, I don't know. I think this is why I like puzzles and I like diamond painting and why I like quilting so much is everything has a place. This square goes here. They fit together. Everything fits together. It starts out looking different, but they all fit together. And I think with crochet and knitting, it's very flowy. It's very, I don't know. I think my brain just works in patterns. And by patterns, I mean, like puzzles or diamond painting or quilting, especially quilting, just really scratches that itch. Never really, I was like, oh, I'll make some clothes or whatever. No, I was like, no. I just absolutely loved making quilts. And I love making quilts for people. 3860. I love making baby quilts. I made, you know, if there was going to be a new brother or sister on the way, then I made sure I made them a blanket. But I also made a matching one, you know, for the brother or sister, and, you know. And I always prayed while, you know, over my blankets. So, you know, I never sold one. I had people ask me, if I pay you, will you do one? I'm like, no, because then that would not bring me pleasure. It brings me pleasure to do it because I want to do it. You know, I do the pattern I want to do. So yeah, 6034. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll get back into that. And, you know, make a quilt. I know Max would like for me to make him a quilt, and I'd love to. He has one of a flannel rag quilt that I made for myself, and he likes it. But y'all, it's really like baby blanket fabric, so it's got little ducks and chicks, and it's pinks and blues and greens and yellows. You know, it's definitely not manly at all. I just like the fabric, so I made me a quilt. But I've also made Jacob and Max one that, you know, was more like men flannel. 762. 762. Here we go. Is that a normal symbol? I don't know that I've seen that symbol before with Diamond Art Club. I don't know. If I recognize any of these other symbols, I don't. The other ones look normal to me. That looks like a new symbol. Wait, have they always had a heart? I don't, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not unsure. Unsure. Some of these look a little different, like the dollar sign. I mean, is that a new symbol? And when I say new, you know, in the last year. 3863. Because, you know, you do kind of get used to seeing the same symbols after you've done a few. I don't remember. It's just like whenever I saw the snowflake-shaped diamond, I was like, oh, I've never seen this. This is a brand new diamond. I've never seen this before. How cool. And people are like, no, it's on this one and that one. I'm like, oh, okay. So kits I never bought. So to me it was new, but it wasn't new. So that might be the case with this too. Getting there, y'all. Getting down to the small ones. Let me cut a few more off at a time now. I know a lot of people like hitting up. I do not. It's just, I mean, it's necessary, yes. But I do not. Oh, no, I guess it's totally necessary. I see some people, you know, do one color at a time. And I'm doing that right now on this little crazy bird from Amazon and BAC 3046. But, I mean, it is, it's like 41 or 42, 41 colors maybe? I don't know. So it's a lot of colors, but it's only a 9x9 inch. So it's tiny. So I was like, I feel kind of silly. I feel like I'll just constantly be, I don't know. So I decided just to do one color at a time. And it hasn't been too bad. And that's how I started out on the painting. I never, you know, but again, it didn't have many colors. So, you know, I probably had like, I don't know, 9 or 10 colors, maybe 12. All right, 372, 372. There we go. And it's working out fine. I mean, I had cover, excuse me, cover papers, release papers, whatever you call them. ready. And I did put some down just to keep my hands from sticking on it, because that's the problem. You know, you're going all around the canvas to put drills on. And yes, my hand did get in the glue some, but I tried to. My biggest concern is, you know, wearing long sleeves and, you know, getting, you know, lint in it. I don't want to do that. Like this last one that I did, which was a Harry Potter from Diamond Art Club in Amazon. And I was wearing, you know, obviously I was wearing my robe, because my robe is blue, and there's blue all in the sticky. So, yep, I got icky in my sticky, as Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights would say. $7.39. So this one I did put, this Crazy Bird, I did put, Skateboard is his name. I did put washi tape around. All right, 316. So, tomorrow is the 15th, which is a Wednesday, and I'm going live. Hopefully this comes out on the day I film it, which is the 14th. When I'm going live with Tammy from Diamond Painting with NMD. So I hope that you'll be there for that. It will be my 4th live. So, yeah. Hopefully I do better than I did last week. Last week, I totally couldn't figure out how to go live. I'd set it up, I scheduled it and set it up, but I could see people in the chat that I could figure out how to go into the studio and be live. So I had to play like I was making a brand new one and hope everybody could find me. Boy, did I feel like a bozo. So hopefully I don't have that tomorrow. I will probably start way early and put myself in the studio so I know that I'm in it. And if I have problems, then Tammy can help me. She walked me through StreamYard. And I think that's probably what I'll use from now on. I don't know that I'll always have someone on my channel, but I like having, you know, the first person I had was Mia, and so Tammy will be my second person. But I think I really do enjoy it. 967. So I'd even like to have some people maybe that aren't even, you know, that don't have channels, that just, you know, are always here and always supportive. Don't have to have a channel. But I would also like people who have had a channel to be on. That'd be fun. There's usually not very many people there. I think the most I've had is like 15, which is awesome because, I mean, I don't know how, well, I think Shay's taken a break, but before then, I don't know how she did it, or Kara, or any of those that, you know, you're looking at. I mean, I have a hard time keeping up with the chat. I miss some things. Sometimes people have to go back and read my comment. It was just like 15. I would be so overwhelmed and lost with the chat, I think. So I am perfectly content with a smaller, intimate group. And I'm also fine if you just, you know, want to lurk and not say anything. That's fine too. That's used to be how I did it all, but then I realized, you know, it is kind of nice to say hi, even, you know, even if you just say working and lurking, and then nobody expects you to chime in. But then if somebody, you know, if you hear something, then you can chime in. So, and then of course you can always watch on a replay. Most of my views do come on replays. Like my grandson, you know, he would be there, but he has school, so he cannot. And because Christmas and New Year's both fell on Wednesdays, I did not go live. I didn't You know, I could have, but I didn't want to commit because, you know, wasn't sure what we were going to be doing, how long company was going to be staying. And plus, it's like, y'all are busy. You don't want to feel obligated to show up, right? So, and you're never obligated. You should know that. And if you don't, I'm telling you now, you're never obligated. 936. 936, here we go. And there's some serious golfers out there. I've seen them all coming back. It's a little after 5, so dusk is setting in, and I'm seeing them all come back from the golf course with their golf clubs. Amen. There's nothing I like to do outside that would cause me to go sit out there or go out in it like that. Now, bird watching, yes, but I'll take blankets and I'll cover myself up in blankets, and then I have a little propane heater that I can, you know, make like a little tent, so I am toasty warm. But that's it. That's the only way I'll do it. Oh, speaking of birds, y'all, I don't know if some of you may not know this. I probably need to do another about me, because the first time I did one, I don't even think I had 100 subscribers. Honestly, maybe I had 50. So I probably should do another one. But I used to be a super duper bird watcher. Like, I would go places just to watch birds, and I'd sit in a bird blind. And so where we're moving to has lots of trees, lots of old mature trees. So we've got tons of birds. And I'm so excited. I bought a bluebird nesting box, and I was like, gosh, I hope they find me. And well, they did find me. I don't know if they found the nesting box. See, is this some too that is new? I don't know that I recognize that. You know what, I'm gonna call that one a booby smasher, because it kind of looks like a mammogram. They came to my feeder, and I was like, yes. But they came to the feeder in the front yard, my bird house. I've got bird feeders in the backyard too. Let me know if y'all ever like to see some videos of my bird feeders out front have cameras on them. And so I can see what comes up, and it's such, you know, I can hear them and everything, and it's such a joy. So yeah, I had one come up, and I was like, yay. They found the house, so there's that. Oh, they found my house, so that's good. Or our house. I hope they found the nesting box. And then the goldfinches are back, so that's good. It's been nice to see them. But I have one beautiful male cardinal. He's just, I mean, there's quite a few that are there, but this one in particular is just so vibrant. And usually they're not that vibrant this time, but he's super vibrant. So, but yeah, pretty soon it's going to be mating season. We're going to have all kinds of baby birds. So, yep, I'm going to have to get my seed game up. I do want to get a wren house too. I got a $50 gift card to Wild Birds Unlimited, so that I got for Christmas. So maybe I'll go get me a wren house. Although I think you can get those relatively inexpensive. But we'll see. I need to put one up for the wrens and maybe chickadees, because I got lots of chickadees. And I need to see maybe if the titmice, if they use houses, or I mean, you know, like, yeah, like use houses. I've had chickadees nest before. That was fun. It was fun to watch. Okay, y'all. Well, I am done hitting up. You know, I've seen a lot worse static, so pleased with that on there. Yeah, pleased with that. I don't know where I had that. And see, I put all of my trash inside the bag that the girls came in. And then I just fold it over. Yep. so they don't have all that trash everywhere. And then I take these stupid drills that well, they're not stupid. The user was stupid. That I spilt all over the place. And now I'm ready to go. And I will take this into there to the breakfast room so that I can start on my square kit maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll still have to put some release papers on there. And I want to say I did order some release papers. Didn't I? Or did I think I was going to? I don't know. I've got a lot of release papers, so I don't remember. But I think I did. Now I just don't remember from whom I purchased them. So anyway, I'll know when they get here, or if they get here, whether or not I purchased them. So anyway, thank y'all for watching my Kit Up and Chat. I hope you enjoyed yourself for this time that we spent together. I know I did. I hope you'll give the video a thumbs up if it brought you any kind of pleasure whatsoever. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll subscribe. Help me grow in numbers. I really would appreciate it. Like I said, I do have some giveaways coming up. I haven't forgot about the 500, and I have not forgotten about that. So that will happen eventually. So, and I will continue to keep you updated, and hopefully I'll see you in my live tomorrow with Tammy. And like I said, I'll link her channel down below. So, all right, everybody. Bye. Sorry for the shadows, and I will see you next time. Bye.